of that, and to ensure that you don't have something land on top of you, we're going to ask everyone in the west grandstands, if they can, please, to please move down below the tunnels. This is an effort to get these guys their clearance to get the equipment out of here, and more importantly, get this meet underway on time. So we appreciate your cooperation in that. If you can move everybody down below the tunnels of the west grandstand. For all of our athletes on the field, we do need the track now cleared, and only athletes that should be preparing for competition in the field event should be on the infield at this point. So again, your cooperation is very much appreciated as we hope to get things underway here at the TrackTown Youth League in about 4 minutes.
Mic check, check. All right, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the TrackTown Youth League Championship meet here at Hayward Field. A little rain delay, but we're still scheduled to begin in the next 5 minutes or so. Our first event will be the 1,500 meter race. And on the track now, it's just warming up. All sorts of 1,500 meter runners and long jump and turbo jav.
So here we go. We'll need power, and wherever this. Do you need me to get you an HDMI cord?
No, I've got that.
Okay.
I'm just going to get you the power down here.
I will watch my language.
Yeah, we're not.
Full.
Let me grab my.
I can grab an HDMI real quick if you want. You want to grab an HDMI real quick? Okay, cool.
Let's go with what I know. So that's the problem. I know something's consistent, you know. Alright, so you're getting. You're getting that. And you're getting full. Yeah, in the box, I believe that should be.
As we close into 7:15, we just need everyone to please be situated in the west grandstands, and then we'll get things underway. Schedule will run on a rolling basis. Try to keep everything on time and get all these kids on the track and in the field here in the TrackTown Youth League Championship. As you all get settled in a moment, we'll begin to ask for athletes in the field events to begin to report, just so you know your directions here at Hayward Field. The south end is the main scoreboard finish line side. The east is the iconic old grandstands on the backstretch, making it the west side here on the finish line side, and the north side nearest to the start of the 100 meters. Our first call now for our first event, the boys 7- and 8-year-old long jump. You see Jody Smith there from the TrackTown /U of O /everything under the sun staff. She is standing at the pit where you need to report. That is the south pit nearest the finish line. Jody will not be competing in the event, but will attract all 7- and 8-year-old boys now. So 7- and 8-year-old boys ready to compete in the long jump here at the south pit. Girls 7 and 8 will meet Jody in the south pit that is closest to the shot put. That would be the east runway for 7- and 8-year-old girls. Please report to the south pit nearest the shot put ring. All 7- and 8-year-old girls stare down the 7- and 8-year-old boys as you head to your pit.
We are just about underway here at the TrackTown Youth League Championship. Just concluded the NCAA Championships about an hour ago, and I want to congratulations to the Lady Ducks out there who clinching a pretty epic 4x400 meter race. If you happen to catch that, came all the way down to the last 10 meters and clinched their team championship. As we're transitioning to that, our first race on the track will be the girls 1500 meter race, and that's ages 7 and 8, which is a new age division.
And we can have all 13 and 14-year-old boys and girls report to the same.
And on the field
area.
events will be the turbo jab, the girls 13 and 14
on the east pit. So all 13
in one pit, along with the girls 7 and 8-year-old in another turbo jab pit. And all 4 long jump pits will be active, beginning with the boys 7 and 8, girls 7 and 8, boys 13, 14, and girls 13, 14. So we'll have a pretty active field for the next couple hours. And in a Oregon tradition, it's raining. That seems to be a pretty good trend here for Oregon summers to have TrackTown meets with rain. Now we'll have a pretty full field for our opening race as we're starting to gather and organize here. We were scheduled for a 7:15 start of the first race, but a little rain delay. We're catching up on getting the first gun off here. But we have scheduled 29 competitors in that first group, and some impressive marks in this first heat of 7 and 8-year-olds, with the lead time being a 5:23. And that's Esperanza Morales, qualified at Klamath Falls.
We need 1,500 meter runners of all ages now to please report to the finish line.
And all these athletes have been qualifying the last few months all throughout Oregon.
To the finish line.
Everywhere from Klamath Falls, Salem to Bend, Coos Bay, Eugene. Various meets throughout Portland, Hood River, Astoria, Medford, Hermiston. TrackTown Youth League covering a lot of ground to make this meet happen. And a pretty wonderful opportunity that they get to compete here at Hayward Field. And gathering on the track now, you see the girls 7 and 8-year-olds, 1,500 meters. Now they'll be gathering at the finish line and walked over to the top of the churn here. And that will be the start of the 1,500-meter run, which is about 100 meters shy of a mile. And this meet would not be possible without the support of Providence Sports Medicine and Oregon Sports Authority, teaming up together the last few years to continue this installment of TrackTown Youth League and making it possible for all these young kids to get a chance to be introduced to the wonderful world of track and field. And looks will be about 10 minutes behind our initial start time, but we'll be picking that up with a rolling schedule, meaning once the first race goes off, we'll just be rolling into the following event. So no hard set times per se. And we have the stadium lights on to really complete a wonderful night of competition this year.
You can see the mass of 1,500-meter runners now moving into our staging area for all calls of all running events from this point on. We're asking you to report to this area adjacent to the finish line, not to the finish line itself.
So it looks like we got majority of the 1,500-meter runners on the track,
And spectators can make
and
their
just
way
sorting
into
them
the
accordingly.
seats and not in that staging area. That will help us. As you can see, we have large
It's not
fields
easy to
in
sort
all
close
of
to
our
500
races
athletes
tonight.
competing today, and roughly count of about 28 qualifiers per track race, so got a good huddle of athletes down there. Current field events getting set up and doing what looks to be some of their run-throughs are long jump,
The first turbo jab event of the night is for girls.
And it looks like we have all 4 long jump pits running, so
Jody is back in her
it's
role.
pretty exciting to see a full field with everything being pretty active.
Runway for the javelin during regular competition here at historic Hayward Field, so the girls will have a chance to throw from there, just adjacent the 2 high jump aprons and the 2 shot put rings here on the south side of the stadium. Girls turbo jab, ages 13 and 14. Please report to your event.
All right, our first race is now making their way to the start. And that would be the 1,500-meter girls 7 and 8-year-olds. Again, that's a new division
for the girls
this year.
Age 7 and 8, and your turbo jab, we're going to send you over to where we normally have the discus and the pole vault competitions. Jody and her band over there waving to the crowd and waiting for you with those turbo jabs. That's the girls 7 and 8 turbo jab. Please report there as quickly as possible. And while we're getting everyone staged for their event, we would ask that if Suzanne Knox is in the
All right, what looks to be on the screen right now would be the long jump for the girls.
For
That is
a lost item, Suzanne Knox.
the 7 and 8-year-olds. And adjacent to that looks to be the 13 and 14. So we have 2 pits running there. And at the other end, we'll have the boys running. And at the top of the screen, you see the girls' 1,500-meter race, 7 and 8, lining up and receiving some final instructions before the gun goes off and sets off our first track race today. A little rain delay, but we're catching up and making do, as seems to be the Oregon summer tradition here.
Will be the girls 1,500 meters, age 7 and 8. We'll get the races underway. We'll introduce the field. Pretty cool to have all these kids here running in the footsteps of their heroes from earlier today. And a Youth League Championship up for grabs here as we'll get this competition underway. TrackTown Youth League Championship.
All right, there we go. First race on the track. Girls 7, 8, 1,500 meter run.
As you honor favorites in this race, let's
there we go. Some qualifying names up there on the board now.
Sienna Reeder of Portland, Joey Johnson of Salem, Esperanza Morales of Klamath Falls,
and some strong pace setters coming out. Let's see how that looks getting into the first 300 meters here.
Of Salem, Josie Faubourg of Hood River, Ada Millette of Coquille, Dustin Adams of Staten, Heidi Reel of North Bend, Sky Knox of Bend, Taylor Blackburn of Hermiston, and Julia Graham of Hood River. Down the men's straightaway they come.
All right, and there we go. Come around the first 300 here. Can't quite get a make on who the leader is, but I do know the qualifying time lead mark is 5:23, led by Esperanza Morales coming out of Klamath Falls. Destiny Adams, Lauren Willer, Sky Knox, Ada Millett, Jasmine Linskov, Chloe Johnson, Elisa Hancock.
As Esperanza Morales with the lead.
And that is Esperanza Morales leading the pack there. Pretty commanding lead. Let's see how that that holds in.
Justin Adams of Stinton appears to be running in second. Sky Knox of Bend running in third.
Sky Knox currently running in third, qualified with a 6:06, and that was done in Bend not too long ago, so a little time to sharpen that up and see
This will be 2 laps to go
how she reacts to this kind of
Klamath Falls.
open space running there. Not too much pack running going on. I don't think that's really a forte of 7- and 8-year-olds this early in track and field.
She's got a nice lead there, doesn't she?
She's holding on to it, and she's locking in place to see if she holds on to a... I think she's on pace for another sub-6 today, despite the soggy track that we're having to work with. So about a 250 for the first 800 for Esperanza. It's a little shy of her qualifying time, but let's see how she makes do running solo on that.
I'm turning them way up, okay? Okay. Looks like we're going to have a race for 3rd and 4th there.
They haven't closed that gap here. A lot can still happen with 800 meters to go, or a little shy of 800 meters at this point.
Here's our leader, Esperanza Morales. We'll take the bell here with 1 lap to go.
Wow, look at that stride.
She's holding on. She's been here before. And this is the girls' 1500 meter 7 and 8-year-olds.
Here comes
3:57 with a lap to go.
a lap for her.
There you go. She might catch up to lap a few. See if she gets under 5:30. She's still holding pretty strong, and then about a good 50 meters behind her, we have Sky Knox. Pretty spread out so far. Our leader getting ready to make the round on the 200 meter turn. And there's your leader right there at 200 meters.
As the rest of the field here
And that's Morales. And she's pretty much holding commanding lead, and ran a pretty smart race to lock in her TrackTown Youth League Championship for the 1500 here. And we are on the bell lap here. And Morales with about 60 meters to go. Getting nice recognition with the audience. And 5:25. That's pretty impressive for a 7-8 girls 1500 meter runner. Just 2 seconds shy of her qualifying mark in Bend at 5:23.
Let's bring it home.
John, don't worry about the phone. I'll take care of time.
Destiny Adams.
Destiny Adams coming through with 5:49.
5:49.09. You see the official results coming on the scoreboard. Sky Knox of Bend, 6:04.96.
Okay.
Coquille, 6:10.25.
Wow, look at that stride come through.
Coming in strong with that kick. There it is. Sky Knox 6:04. Adam Millett 6:10. That was Jasmine Linstow, but 6:26.
Shaping up off the Bowerman curve, less than 100 meters. minutes to go.
And again, all these girls qualified all throughout Oregon. In Klamath Falls, Salem, Bend, Coos Bay, Eugene, Portland, Medford, Newburgh, Astoria, Hood River.
Here comes 7 and 8.
A strong
Oh, it's
finish.
gonna be
Let's see if it
close.
gets
Oh.
right there.
Chloe Johnston, 6:59.17. And Jody Johnson, 6:59.51.
Pretty impressive times all throughout the field. This girls 7 and 8 1500-meter races.
They all strong to the finish.
And still finishing, coming in through.
7 and 8-year-olds, 1,500 meters. That doesn't make the parents feel
Closing time.
Still going.
Oh,
She
still one more to go. All right.
One more to go.
All right. Yeah, maybe she's going for the 3K here.
Not a 1,600.
I know what her future is going to be. Yeah.
Nice job.
Mom had to stop her.
Finishers there, 7-8. Good way to start.
That's pretty cute.
There it is. Victory lap.
All right. Now it's the girls' 9 and 10-year-olds.
Okay, there they go. Off in the.
That is the girls 9 and 10 group.
2 years of extra altitude training, so we're expecting faster times.
Wow, look at them go. They're going to be tired.
Everyone's challenging each other early on.
It's not a 200.
All right, so that's starting to spread out thin, but still a full pack here. And a little closer qualifying times. We have Bushwell with a 5:30 mark, Peters 5:37, and Bushwell looks to be a sister, the 5:46. That's Olivia. Knox with a 5:57, Cole with a 6:02. So these are all qualifying marks. So we'll have a little bit closer pack here and see where that goes.
Strong running in front here with 3 laps. to
Wow,
go.
look at those two go.
Yeah, they're already challenging early on. That's the first 300 meters here.
1,500 meters.
Slow down your zoom, go to the manual one, it's on top of the slow. You have to wait for
Not too sure that is, but the first 400 meters coming through at a 78, excuse me.
In this field in this 9 and 10-year-old race, Mia Rose, Bernard,
Rain's coming down again.
There we go.
Morgan Thompson of Kennewick,
Doesn't seem to be bothering the runners.
Ainsley Knox of Bend,
Definitely doesn't deter any of the fun out here.
Debbie Wirebaugh of Coquille, Olivia Buswell of Salem, Brooklyn Osborne of Hillsborough, Molly Kirkpatrick of
So
Bedford.
5 events total going on here at TrackTown Youth League Championships. We'll begin with the 1,500 meters, running through the girls 7, 8, all the way 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14. Then moving on to the boys. From there, we'll move to the 100 meters and finish our track events with the 400 meters. And the field events is the long jump and turbo jav. And we got a few different runaways going on there. So we have our leader right now. Looks to be Juliana Peters. Qualifying mark of 6:37, and Lake Oswego, or hometown representing Lake Oswego. That qualifying mark happened in East Portland. It's one of 14 track meets, I believe, that TrackTown Youth League put on these past few months that led up to today. And it was the top 2 qualifiers in every city advanced to today. So
Wow, we got a great race for 3rd and 4th, and they're moving up on 2nd.
they just pull each other along here.
Who's in 2nd?
I catch that. I believe it's Mia Rose representing Umatia, qualified in La Grande. And she still looks good, so she might be able to do a little striking distance to see what happens in the last 400 meters. At this age, anyone has a kick and everyone's pretty deadly. Or just dead, we'll see.
She's got a great pace. She has not let up from the beginning.
No, she's got her great rhythm locked in, and she's pretty impressive at this young age to just hold that discipline and go 3 3/4 of a lap. And that's your bell lap right there.
There goes the bell.
Your leader still Juliana Peters. And about 20 meters behind, we have Mia Rose. And 3 and 4 will have a battle there. See what kind of closing speed we have here.
I think the crowd is as big as the NCAA meet.
We do have a pretty impressive crowd here with close to 500 athletes competing. Can't see it, but the stands are kind of packed on our end.
Let's see if they clap them in.
That's still Bustrell running in second.
All right, leader with 200 meters to go. It looks to be Julian Peters.
Here comes 3 and 4.
3 and 4 battling it out there.
Ooh, this could be good for...
Oh, closing in on second a little bit, so we got a race with about 150 to go. And Peters holding that commanding lead. I don't think she's letting up. See what kind of closing speed we have.
Into the final stretch, Julia Peters.
Here she comes.
There it is.
Wow, good finish.
Keeping everything together. Despite the soggy track, she's going to have some fun socks after this. 5:27.8 is your finisher.
Wow, good race. Sophia Buswell.
All right, so we have Julian Peters finishing with a 5:27, Sophia Buswell with a 5:30. Nielsen Knox with a 5:34, Morgan Thompson 5:35, Olivia Bushwell 5:45, Marley Petrie 5:46. So respectively, a lot of improved marks and still coming pretty respectively of how they qualified for these races.
Ooh, look at these girls coming up the backstretch there.
A little battle here coming on the last 80 meters. Yeah. And this is the finishing of the girls 1,500 meter 9 and 10-year-olds. And that is 2 of 4 age groups. 4 total, 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that's a bump up from last year where it had 3 age divisions. And what you're seeing on your screen, oh, there are results on your screen now.
Down the main straightaway. We finish up the girls 1,500 meters for 9 and 10 years old.
Here comes our last finisher. Good job.
That's a good finish. Multicolored shoes.
Yeah, I like that.
And the gun you just heard
That's our power down there.
Oh, and the gun you just heard right there is the start for the girls 15, 11, and 12. Our third track race for the TrackTown Youth League Championships here.
Yeah, you need to hang on to it.
You can get an idea of who's in this field. Jennifer Tsai, Kendra Anderson, Lauren Thompson. And that's what I have so far.
Do you mean to hand you this?
We have Cameron Gupta, Tegan Eatman, Kelsey Bay, Kay Peters, Margaret Elsner, Caitlin Flolo, Jennifer Tsai, Alexandra Azevedo, Kenzie Galt, Madison Wick, Tess Nye, Grace Miller. And a much closer paced out race to start this off with. Your leader coming through at about a 73. And 2 and 3 not far behind. On the screen now we have long jump, and that's a open pit at the moment, so jumpers come and do the marks as they also switch a little bit into the track events.
Good job, Kai. Kai, stick with the long jumpers for a little bit. Nick, you're going to stick with the big front guy to the left, okay?
Some long jump events happening around boys 7 and 8, girls 7 and 8, boys 13-14, and girls 13-14.
Is this first and second right here?
That's 1 and 2, getting pretty competitive. A lot tighter race than our first two openers here.
Eugene now moving to the lead with 2 laps to go.
And Gupta Cameron of Eugene. So this is our hometown, qualifying record 5:15. So a little more speed than the last two races we've seen. And behind her, maybe Tegan Eatman Kelsey, who also qualified with a 5:17. And definitely a much tighter race. You see how this starts to play out with a little less than 800 meters to go.
Elizabeth Satterley of Beaverton running in 3rd currently. A lap and a half to go now.
So 600 meters is what they have left here. That's a lap and a half. And for those new to track and fields, 1,500 meters is just shy of a mile. So that's why they start at the top of the turn.
We are ready for 13 and 14-year-old boys to report to the turbo jab. They'll use the main javelin runway, splitting the
All right, so we have
jump aprons on the south side of the stadium.
Here they come.
All right, so coming down the home stretch here is the girls, but on your screen right now is the long jump. That looks to be the girls 13-14. Oh, we're back to the, and this is the bell lap for the girls 1,500. 1, 2, 3 still in contention of all striking. 1 and 2, it will be a battle, looks like. It looks to be Cameron Gupta trying to make a little strike there to open it up with 3:50 left to go. All right, we got a race with 300 meters to go.
There she goes. She's making a move.
Here's Cameron.
Wow.
Oh, there it is. Now opening up, 250. He was waiting for that moment. Heck of a race tactic right there.
Just broke her. Come on, hang on for a second.
Let's see here, 200 meters left for our leader. And on the screen now looks to be the girls' 9 and 10 long jump. And here's your home stretch coming around the Bowerman corner. The girls 11 and 12, 1,500. Making a big move to close. Showing a little competition was all about. Making that move. 250 left to go and said bye.
Oh, there goes.
And
move for
there's
third,
your leader.
second.
And third just took second and opening up pretty strong. 5:07 for your winner. That's Cameron Gupta. Ooh, I had the wrong name. Cameron Gupta is your leader for 5:07. Elizabeth Satterley. Satterley. 5:11. Tegan Eatman Kelsey Bay with a 5:13. Caton Flo with a 5:18. Desai 5:27. Williams 5:27. Nye with a 5:34. Thompson 5:34. Mueller 5:36, Eisner 5:41, Mitchell with a 5:46. Really impressive marks for these girls, 11 and 12. And we'll see if we can get some long jump marks as they start coming in. I think they're be settling those marks once they begin concluding some of those, but those are open pits. So we'll try to get them fed to you as they come in, but it might be a little bit for that. And wrapping up now is the girls 11, 12, 1,500 meters. And next will be the 13 and 14 girls. Some strong finishers, despite the rain.
Time 5:07.08 for Cameron Gupta. Final girls race at 1,500 meters will be for girls 13 and 14.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I've got a microphone now. Yes, I'm Jack Elder.
John, can you pull that zoom just a tiny little bit? Just zoom.
All right, just got joined by Jack Elder. I am Coach Joaquin, and on the track now, it's the girls 1,500 meter race, 13 and 14 year olds.
Annika Thompson of Eugene, Madison Andrews of Medford, from Portland, Kira
All right.
Coffee,
You want to say something?
Well,
Shelby Fisher of Richfield.
well, it's a pleasure to be here. You know, I truly enjoy having my organization co-sponsor this event. It's so good to see so many young kids who are having their first statewide event, and it's wonderful.
Oh yeah, you can't beat it with Hayward Field under the lights,
Oh, absolutely.
and in the tradition of under the rain, as Oregon tends to pull pretty well each year.
I couldn't be a track athlete. I couldn't run, jump, or throw, so I had to find a sport where I could lay down, and I wound up in the Olympic Games on that. But this is wonderful. I really enjoy it. Thanks for inviting me up here.
Yeah.
You got a great picture, too. Here, why don't you take this back again and you talk?
Okay.
All right, that was Jack Elder joining us.
67
That was Jack Elder.
seconds on the first lap.
Famous Olympian.
All right, we got a little bit of a commanding lead for the 15 and a nice pack settling behind that.
And Emerson Grell.
Let's see if I can get a name on that one. And it looks to be Emerson Grill coming out of McMinnville as your leader.
Coming around the corner.
Yeah, coming around the Bowerman corner, as they say. Let's see if we can get a... Oh. All right, 2 laps to go here.
2:19, I think.
With 2 laps to go.
And Emerson Grill qualified with a 5:11, and that was in Salem.
80 seconds on that
So we'll see how that compares to the previous meet where the winner was a 5:07. A lot of PRs it seemed like in that race, at least compared to what they qualified with.
Annika Thompson. Jordan White is at Halem. 4th.
And on the screen now is the girls' 13-14 long jump. We have 4 pits going on, so very active down there. And try to line these up so they don't conflict too much with the track events. But they're ran as open pits, meaning some of these athletes can come and go, as many of them qualified for other events, so a little bit of a convenience factor for the athletes to make it fun for the 5 events we have: 1,500, 100, 400 meters, and then the long jump and turbo jav. All right, we're getting into our bell lap here for the 1500.
There you go.
And
3:45
3:45.
Big group for second, third, and fourth.
And full pack there. And we'll switch to that momentarily, but our leader has a commanding lead of about 40 meters and then a pretty huge pack for second. We'll see how that settles out as they're into the last 400 meters.
On the back stretch for the final time.
And there's your leader right there. Coming up to the 200-meter mark, commanding lead, just really opened up those last 400 meters. About 50 meters from second place, and that pack is starting to break up for second. But as we saw in the last race, really anything can happen with 200, 150 meters to go. And that seems to be the nature of the Bowerman corner over there. And that looks to be Grill with the less than 100 meters finishing strong and claiming this TrackTown Youth League Championship.
Nice finish.
5:04 for Baus. So excuse me, it was not Emerson Greenbelt. It's Kate Baus coming out of Eugene, making an improvement from her previous mark of 5:09, which is what she qualified with. And behind her, Emerson Grell with a 5:16. So pretty impressive marks all around from every age group. Pretty competitive. Anika Thompson, 5:18. Schaap with a 5:20. Oberman, 5:21. Johnson, 5:22. And that's your top six right there. Mahaffey with a 5:24. White with a 5:24 as well. And this looks to be our last couple of finishes, finishing up the 80 meters to go. Heck of a pack here.
The last runner coming around Bowerman corner.
There it is. And results on the screen to get some official times here. Beautiful to have all this access here at Hayward Field.
Great job by all of our girls here at 1,500 meters.
And that wraps up our girls' 1,500 meter race. And we'll be moving on to the boys' first race being 7 and 8 1,500 meter boys. Full pack on that. And they're off.
As we get them underway,
We got a full spread of a lot of little legs moving there.
Man, they are trucking too. Look at them go.
representing 125 different communities from across the Northwest.
All right, it's on the screen now, the girls' long jump 13-14.
Sports Medicine is excited to provide this
Kind of marks we have there.
opportunity to compete at historic Hayward Field right after the NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championships. And what a phenomenal end to those championships today. Awards will be
And there you go on the screen right now. It's the boys' 7 and 8 1,500 meter race.
It's going to be available to download from our website next week. The results will be posted on the Concourse.
And it looks like someone's preferring to run in lane 4, if you can see it on the outside of your screen there. So experience does help in the 1,500. It is not a laned race, despite what one athlete feels like he needs to do right now. But he's holding it. He's coming in.
He's in second right now.
He really loves lane 4, apparently.
He's getting some coaching there to cut in.
Okay. He's settling in a little bit inside lane.
Salem, Eli Nicholson of Earl Point, Payne Hellberg of Baker City, Maria Torres of Newburgh, David Rutledge of Cleveland.
So 20 athletes total qualified. Warner, Nixon, Hillberg, Torres, Rutledge, Nube, Rawls, Schmoll, Witchell, Cutting, Baslodi, Thyman, Hurl, Olson, Coaster, Graham, Cutting, Reinhardt, Herrera, and Carlson.
Hunter Hurl of McMinnville, Roman Olson of Astoria.
And this is representing all throughout Oregon from Salem, Riddleport, Baker City, Newburgh, Klamath Falls, Bandon, Eugene, Portland, Seaside, Wilsonville, Klamath Falls, Hood River. And that seems to be the true nature of TrackTown Youth League and the essence of what the goal is, which is try to be as all-encompassing of accessibility to track at this young age, being introduced to it. And well, with 500 athletes here today, it seems to be working out pretty well.
In second, and our winner in a time of 5:04:38 from Eugene, Kate Faust.
And looks to be settling a little bit more pace. Our leader, the 1500, holding a nice lead of about 10 meters. Just 800 meters ago, coming through about a 2:41. And if he maintains that, that will be definitely a sub-6.
That's a good time for these little guys.
Oh, yeah.
They're sure cute, I tell you.
Cute and Soggy seems to be the name of her today. So the leader for the qualifying would be Hunter Hurl. I'm not sure if that's our leader on the track right now, but he ran a 5:27 in Salem. And there's a chance for me to see that right now. If the pace is going that, but he's getting a challenge. Coming around the 200-meter mark there with 600 meters to go. And we'll see what kind of response that has. This is 7 and 8-year-olds, the boys challenging each other. And it seems to be the nature of track and field where just anything can happen at any point. And for those who might have caught the NCAA's earlier today, that was definitely the case in some races, especially the 4x4. Congrats to the Oregon Ducks, Lady Ducks again, for an incredible 4x4 race. If you happen to catch that, that is one for the books right now. And our leader pushed back as he's holding on to first place as we're coming up to 400 meters to go. And coming through with a 4:15, so there's a good chance you might see a sub 5:30 or so.
Wow, it's a good race. Look at him go.
He's really holding on to it. Let's see what happens 300 meters to go. He's not letting go.
I couldn't keep up with those two.
Oh, man. They're turning over.
Down the backstretch for the final time.
And you're hearing in the background the bell lap here, which signifies is the closing lap for 7 and 8-year-old boys here. One of 3 track races.
Gosh, that is so impressive.
200 to go. He's holding on to that discipline there. And he has a kick in him. Wow. Despite holding commanding lead, still had a little more in the gas tank coming around the Bowerman turn right there. And he's getting pulled by the finish line and loving it to see get some crowd support.
Wow, look at him go.
He's holding on. He's loving it. That's a heck of a feeling right there here at Hayward Field to have for a 7, 8-year-old right now.
Yeah, good for him.
And a 5:42 finish.
Good job.
So he maintained pretty
Hunter Hurl.
consistent. Yeah. Hunter Hurl, just a little, not quite as PR, but heck of a race. Getting challenged, not only by the runners, but by the track.
Kane Hellberg in second. 5:46.
5:46. Kane Hellberg was on his heels there. Let's see if we get some more qualifying times here, or finishing times. They already qualified. Matthew Graham, 5:47. Coaster with a 5:54. Warner, 5:59. Nicholson, a 6:05. Olson, 6:14. Herrera with a 5:23, and that's your top 8 right there. I still got a pretty good spread on the track. Some strong finishers. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was a
All the
close
way.
one.
That's a photo finish right there. So TrackTown Youth League, all these athletes here qualified throughout 14 meets, and it's the top 2 that had a chance to advance to what you're seeing today at Hayward.
And they are leaving it all out there. They come off gassed. I mean, those kids down there are walking up with their hands on their hips, and their faces are
They're
red.
leaving it out there, that's for sure.
Even those kids in the back of the pack are putting it out.
Oh yeah, this is some impressive discipline at this age to run 3 3/4 of a lap. From past, you usually see them just go after the first 400 meters and then
Here comes our last runner.
really last.
Clapping him in. There he goes.
Strong finish, getting the support of the Hayward crowd
Well
here.
done.
As we go back to the far side, 11 and 12-year-old.
11 and 12.
All right, on track now, 11 and 12, 1,500 boys.
22 athletes scheduled in this race.
They're getting out pretty aggressive right there. Let's see what kind of settling happens. Getting to the turn here, first 3. Ginger, Kelly, Peters, Jackson, King, Steele, Johnson, Campos, Peters, Clarkson, Barry, Head, Sunby, Lawrence, Long, Gwynn, Pohl, Solfolk, and Orton. Glisser and Volt. So we have 26 competitors total. It's a lot thicker of a pack on this one.
Arturo Erwin of Umatilla, Carter Cunning of Willamette, Zangle of Portland, Leo Cook of Lake
And the
Oswego,
first 300 meters coming through about 56.
Wow.
We'll see where that puts them coming up to the first 400 meters and pace-wise. A lot of adrenaline coming out of that first, coming off the block though.
Jaron Long, the early leader.
Nice hit with those jumpers there. Do we know which jumper will come up here?
Rain's still coming down.
And correction, my apologies to the
So still a soggy track. We finished the NCAA championships with a pretty sunny finish, and then,
The rain came down.
oh, it came down.
Lightning.
We had a lightning rain delay as we were seeing strikes in the sky, and that kind of postponed the celebration of concluding the NCAA championships. That seems to be what happens in lightning delay. Any field events just got to clear for safety, and luckily, clearing the field, we were still able to get close to our start time here at the TrackTown Youth League Championships as we transition to that. And that's what we're seeing now.
Jaron Long of Baker City had the lead after the first lap. 2 laps to go. 26 athletes scheduled here in this 9 and 10-year-old group. Tyler Geiger of Salem, Sarah Kellogg of LeGrand, Nathan Peters of Portland, Van Jackson of Sun River, Tilden Schmall of Portland, Gabriel Brooks of Medford, Jack Linder of McMinnville, Corbin Reeves of Coos Bay, Logan King of Hood River, Walker Steele of Astoria, Barrington Johnson of Bend, Kenya Johnson.
We have a nice little pack for the top 4 right there. Everyone's still in contention for the 1,500 meter. On the screen now is a girls 13-14 long jump, and we'll have some results and names as soon as that gets settled in of as they start concluding that.
Tristan Moranis of Grants Pass, Jaron Long
Poor girl just ran straight in the pitch.
of Baker City, Cole Gwynn of Salem, Owen Powell of Eugene, Ethan Sobolek of Camas, Grady Morton of Salem, Dane Geisler of Bend, and
It's a good pack coming around Bowerman's corner.
There it is.
It's going to be a good race.
So everyone's kind of just staying on each other's shoulder here for the 1,500. some movement back there, and some quick names for this boys 11 and 12 1500 meter race. Murphy of Portland, Taylor of Union, Andre of Lake Oswego, Milo of Hood River, Logan of Milwaukee, John Astoria, Wesley, Portland, Taryn, Richland.
Bell lap.
And here we go. We got 4. It could be anyone's race, and that's
The leaders had the, he's about to lose the lead
there
for
it
the
is.
first
Yep.
time.
No response. Not quite ready. Not quite ready to let that one go.
Not giving up.
Camden Johnson of Central Point and Ashton Jones of Portland reports at the work stand. That's in the
Seems that at this age, adrenaline kicks in or something kicks in, and there's a whole other runner that comes out with 150 meters to go, as we've been seeing, especially in the girls' races earlier. So leader starting to push out a little bit with 200 meters to go. Let's see if our leader settles in, but definitely. Oh, there we go with fight for second, making a move there. And he might be challenging the leader. There we go. We got a race. Yep. Let's see if he closes on him. He's on his heels.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
he's pushing back. Oh, here we go.
It's going to be a photo finish.
Oh.
What a finish.
Doing that work. Oh, even 3 and 4 right there. A lot of battles going on for 11 and 12 boys 1,500 meter races.
I'm not sure how they're going to call these.
That's pretty tight. Let's see our finisher. Barrington Johnson with a 5:26 and Jason Long with a 5:26.89. So that definitely was a photo finish for the booth up there. Needing to tell a difference of 900ths of a second for that one.
Jaron Long came up just short of first.
Yep. Good call. And some more finishing times. Kenya Johnson 5:30. Nathan Peters 5:39. Oliver Vaught 5:39. Jack Linder 5:39. Dane Glisser, oops, lost it. We'll have those results up on the screen momentarily. But definitely seeing the competition come out here at TrackTown Youth League, what it means to come out, compete, and just have some fun.
I'm impressed.
Rain or shine, but it seems to be typically rain here at Hayward.
You guys went all over the state to find these speedsters.
Absolutely. 14 meets all across Oregon to make this happen. And there you see some more results on your screen now. So special thanks to Providence Sports Medicine and TrackTown Youth League making this happen. And on your screen now, it's the boys 13-14 1,500 meter run, and this will be our final 1,500 meter race before we move on to 800s with our field events going continuously on, so we'll get some coverage on that, which is long jump and turbo jav.
Boys 11 and 12, your long jump pit is on the north side. Nearest to the Valorant curve. Young men are going to run by here momentarily.
How many live viewers do we have right now?
1,500 meters.
It looks like we are just shy of 300
Not bad.
viewers joining us on this feed here of the live webcast TrackTown Youth League. Pretty exciting to have this ability, which is, well, given the track conditions, I don't blame them if they want to stay home.
The stands are pretty full, so I mean, next best option.
There it is. So definitely a fuller field and bigger jump in the marks here. Go over a few. We have Evan Henkel of Salem, who qualified with a 3:21. And we're seeing that speed pretty much on the front pack, so we get a shot of that.
The top 3 finishers in the girls 7 and 8-year-old turbo jab.
I'll give you a shot of the long jump for a moment. 4 pits going on.
There we go. There's the runners.
Thomas of Eugene and Tatum Holiday of Prineville. If you could join us grandstand here. We will present those momentarily.
Do they come around Bowerman's corner again?
Yeah, we got a nice pack of 3, and they're cooking. And those are all around 4:30 or better runners.
3 abreast here as they come down the main straightaway. They will have 2 laps
So
to go.
We're on showing some long jump there.
And we got some. So that's boys 9 and 10. So open
Back to the
pits.
runners.
As our leaders come
So we have
to line,
11 qualifiers in this age group, age 13 and 14, that are all 5 minutes or better.
from Salem, Kenya Johnson.
Oh,
Ooh.
Our second
Saw a little
place
contact going on in the leader pack there. He recovered though, and we'll see what kind of responses we get with that. We got 800 meters left to go, or a little shy of 800 meters actually.
wow, look at those. They are moving.
We need both the first 2 age brackets in girls 100 meters to
We got some of the boys long jump. I mean, everyone's covered pretty well. Sure, if you caught that on your screen, but full head to toe gear covered, and staying warm and as dry as can be, because the rain has not stopped since about 6:15 it started. And well, keep moving to stay warm is what I'm saying. If you're an athlete out here. All right, and then that front pack right there, the 1,500 meter 13-14 boys, these are potentially all 4:30 or better runners that you're seeing right now. So
This will be the bell lap for our leaders.
let's see what happens as they come up to 400 meters left to go on the bell lap here.
3:29 with a lap to go.
Wow, look at him go.
Wesley Shipsey.
All right, let's see what kind of response it has with 300 meters. As we saw in the last race, anything can really happen with 200 meters to go, if not less, in the last couple steps there. And he's dropping another gear here.
Woo, here comes, look at that.
There we go. There's a response. He broke him off, and he comes back and trying to settle and push him back with 200 meters left to go.
For a top 3 finisher in the girls turbo jab in the 7 and 8-year-old age bracket or the girls long
Try to get some names on here, but these are likely definitely sub 430 runners that you're seeing right here.
Wow.
And home stretch coming out. I can't tell you who's going to take this one because they're battling for sure all the way here.
Man, they are flying.
Clock right now reads 4:34, so definitely sub 5 runners, which is pretty dang impressive. And that is a 4:42 finish. Wow.
Good race. Another good race for 3rd and 4th. Logan Law, good race.
42.72, last lap 72.8. Wesley Shipsey and Carter Cutting are 2nd and 3rd in the boys.
Here's Logan Law of Milwaukee,
12-year-old
your
1,500 meters.
champion for the 1,500 meter 13-14 boys. 4:42. Wesley Shipsey with the 4:44 or so. Screen results on the screen. There we go.
It's nice to have those results on the screen. Here we go, number 2.
No, excuse me, I had the wrong result in front of me. That was 11 and 12, I think. So pretty impressive, 11 and 12-year-olds right there. And now we're stepping up to the 13-14 boys.
Finishing in 3rd from Portland, Joel Marr.
Here they go.
Our runner-up from Medford, Kaya Ragg. And our winner, best of 14.9 1/4 from Eugene, Jason Warren.
These are leaders around Bowerman's corner.
Coming around now, let's see how this settles in.
First lap.
Yep.
Runners begin to report to the finish line area. All sections, all age
So here we go. I was calling out the wrong sheet here, but now we have the boys 13-14 with this one. Evan Hinkle with a 4:21, Evan Gonzalez 4:23, Lockman 4:31. So some pretty impressive qualifying times. This group has 5 people or 11 people who have qualified with 5 minutes or better for a 1500. And already they're starting to make some moves and try to open up. We'll see who kind of responses we have. Because every one of these guys have some good speed on their legs.
Every race has been impressive.
Absolutely. Yeah. Kids are coming out to try to get on that podium. And I don't blame them. Getting on the podium at Hayward Field, that is something to brag about to your brother or sister. Let's see if we can get a name on that leader, but that looks to change pretty soon.
The 11 and 12-year-old boys long jumpers report to the pits on the north end.
So Evan Gonzalez of Salem is currently leading that pack. And he's qualified with a 4:23, but it looks like it can be anyone's as we have a nice 5-person pack, and there's a little switch in the lead, so I imagine that's going to be a common theme here in this 13-14 boys race here.
This could be another good race.
Definitely is setting it up based on the qualifying marks.
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps.
I definitely wasn't running in the 4s as an athlete at this age. So you got a good mix of talent and some training to make this race happen.
Can't wait to see the 800s.
That would be pretty impressive, except we only have go up to 100 and 400 meters today. So
there we go.
Yeah, we'll have some good 800-meter marks in this race so far. We'll see where that puts us at.
As we come to the bell.
Bell lap.
Already bell lap. Coming through at 3:20. And no one really shook each other off for that leading. Everyone's in striking contention, and we're going to have a heck of a race as we see how this starts to settle.
Evan Hinkle in the blue with the lead, followed by Evan Gonzalez and Oscar Roaring as they go down the backstretch for the final time.
And on the track, or on the screen right now, you see the long jump. And the rain might be holding up. Rain lightened up a little bit, but everyone's still trying to do the best they can to stay warm and covered. And now we're coming down to the last 200 meters here at the 1500 13-14 boys. Clock currently reads 4 minutes. So there's a good chance you might see a sub 4:30 here, and he's not holding up. He's turning on with 15 or 150 meters left to go.
He's turning them over.
Oh yeah, he's excited.
Here he goes.
Less than 100 meters to go for Evan Hinkle.
Evan Hinkle. Salem coming through. Wow. Not bettering his mark of 4:21, but still dang impressed. He's coming in at 4:28 there.
There we go.
Wow.
Woo, smoking.
Hinkle 4:28, Gonzalez 4:32, Oscar Roaring 4:33. Wow.
And Roaring in 4:33.74.
And you can definitely tell on the screen they're all finishing pretty gas, so they're leaving it on the track. Oof, there's a photo finish we'll need on that one.
You can see them walking in down there. They're just gassed. It's great. They're all rubber. They're shaking hands.
Oh, yeah, they're loving it.
Yeah.
It's a good
They all
spirit
got
here.
medals around their necks. That's just the best.
This is fun.
As we transition from 1500 to the 100-meter distance.
And what's the beauty of this is they're all kind of representing their hometown, whether it be Salem or Portland, Klamath Falls, even Long Beach, Washington up here, Baker City, Sun River, Coos Bay, just all over. And little hometown heroes coming out to see some impressive marks here at Hayward Field. So. And that will conclude our 1,500-meter races.
Well, that was exciting.
Yeah. Pretty impressive start to the TrackTown Youth League.
What about you, man? I really enjoyed that.
That was, can't say I wasn't expecting to see some sub 430s right there, and I'll be darned, they pulled it off. So next on the track will be the girls' 100 meters, beginning with the 7- and 8-year-olds. And they don't use blocks on this one. It's all standing start. And that's also just kind of support the entry level of getting in the track and field, and just the opportunity to just kind of have everyone just be raw 100-meter speed, and we'll see what that means. Just getting ready to start off our first race here. And you can see the NCAA banner right behind them. That's because that's what just finished momentarily. So quite a great opportunity to come out here under the lights, see some great collegiate performances, and then be a 10-year-old and step on the track and have a blast with that right afterwards.
156 feet 2 inches from Kalama. Let's congratulate Nate Anderson.
Nick, the hunter's down there. Just catch it halfway to the end. Your main camera for the hunter start all the way through. Don't leave off of them.
All right, let's see if we can get you some names. So we have 3 heats, it looks like, for the girls 100 meters, 7- and 8-year-olds. And oh, there you go, some starting line lists on your screen.
First section of the girls, 100 and ages 7 and 8. Lane 1, Sophia Sosky of Portland.
And some in full gear, so I don't blame them. Soggy in cool weather seems to be one of the elements here at Hayward Field, or a common element.
Sprinting in ski gear.
Almost a sport in itself. And we're off here. Girls 700, 800 meters. And from what I remember, half the challenge is staying in your lane at this young age.
Yeah. Close race.
There we go. We got a tight one there. Looks like to be lane 3. That might be
You got it up
Hazel.
right there.
There it is. Yep, it's Hazel, 17.9. And Millet not far behind, just right there on her heels. So that's kind of the nature of 100 meters. Sometimes the winner can be whoever tied their shoes a little bit tighter today.
Comes the next heat.
And now we have heat 2.
They get them off fast.
Oh yeah, popping them off. Desai, Sam Hammer, Skiles, Darlene Pedersen, Richmond, Casado, Johnson, and Peterson. And they're rolling through. A little bit more clear winner. Lane 2 and maybe lane 7. And that's Morgan Samhammer and Kendra Johnson.
Here comes the next one.
And that's heat 3.
Lane 4. Wow.
Lane 4, that looks to be Jameson of Salem. Oh, nope, excuse me.
Astor Jones.
Astor Jones, there it is. All right, and that's how we pop them off here. It's the girls 7 and 8, and that's the glory of not having blocks set up in between. You can kind of pop them off like that and just keep the meat rolling there. And there are some results for there. And we'll see what how that looks into the top finishers. And top 3 make it on the podium for some nice photogenic opportunities here at Hayward Field.
The long jump still going on?
Long jump is going strong.
Eureka Bob and Cooper in lane 2, he won. Caitlin Edmonds of Pendleton in 3. Sophia Ryan, North Bend in 4. Lily Marco of Bend in 5.
So all the field events, long jump and triple jab, get 3 attempts. And they're ran open pit. So some of these athletes you will see jump in the 100-meter race or 400-meter race and jump back into their field event. The nature of multi-qualifiers.
I can see one athlete down there with a medal jumping.
Claiming it. Doesn't mind the weight bearing of it at all.
Yeah, that might hurt if it's in the face.
That's true.
They're busy raking too.
Oh yeah, they're cranking them out of that soggy sand, but making the most of it. So it's the best of their 3 jumps or throws is their final mark, and as those results come in, as each one of those events conclude, we'll announce those on the board or try to catch them on the award stand as well.
Wow.
So you kind of,
I think that's girls long jump.
yeah, that would be the girls' long jump, but that is
have
see what kind
boys.
of technical practice she had going on. Impressive mechanics at this young age.
Hey, Jake.
So on your screen, that looks to be girls 13, 14, not boys.
What? What?
And she's
Yeah,
off.
boys.
Let's see what.
Oh, sorry.
Pretty impressive mechanics coming out like that at such a young age of getting the lift and full rotation of the arms. So what you're seeing is the results of some coaching at the young age, and we'll see how that develops, and maybe in the future we'll see her again here at Hayward Field. Excuse me, that's 7 and 8 girls. And again, it's the best of 3 marks, so, or 3 attempts, and whatever's mark is their best mark, we'll sort that out. But we're roughly looking at 29 competitors, or just shy of 30 competitors in each of the field events, so they're working down there in the field. And we're getting ready to line up for what is the beginning of the girls 9 and 10 100-meter dash. 3 heats again. Looks to be about 20 competitors total. And representing is from Vancouver, Washington, Pendleton, Bend, Portland, Sherwood, Jacksonville, Hammond, Eugene, Hood River, just all over Oregon.
There we go with the 9-10 100-meter girls, it looks like.
This is heat 1 of 3. So you got 5 people lined up here on this one. And beginning with lane 2, Jalika, Caitlin, Sophia, Lily, and Caitlin. I think, make sure everything's good to go with the timing. And the gun's up, so here we go. And there we go. So let's see how this starts to settle in with 50 meters to go. Who's leading the pack? And looks to be lane 2. Jalika Bob, Vancouver, with the 16:13, claiming heat 1. We'll see how that settles with 2 more heats to go.
In the second heat, Madison Milton of Sherwood, Mia Rose, Garcia Lorenzo of Umatilla, Bailey Leslie of Jacksonville, Olivia Lyons of Hammond.
The next heat's lined up.
Here we go. It's heat 2. And 5 competitors have registered for this one. And beginning with lane 2, Madison, Mia Rose, Belili, Olivia, and Bridget. And again, you're seeing the rapid fireness of sprint events without blocks. So we can just line them up and set them off like that. Guns up. And route.
It's a close one.
Two, middle of the pack. And this will be lane 4. That's Leslie with the 16 flat, so that's better than the first heat. So definitely these are all pretty even and competitive heats, each one. And we'll see how that settles the final list and who gets on the podium.
Looks like we have a bigger heat coming up.
Oh yeah, we might be, all right, so we have every lane filled up. Oh, we have a scratch in lane 3.
Here they go.
All right, tough to say how this one will fold out.
Wow, nice form.
There you go. Lane 4 holding it together, and that's Liliana of Eugene, so
Ledbetter.
15-2. Wow, that's a big jump from her first 2 heats.
All 4 of those first ones are
Oh yeah, that's all your podium stands right there.
right there.
So
That was a nice heat.
definitely progressed in speed as each one of those heats go off, and that's our 3 heats for girls 9 and 10 100 meters, and making their way over there to the track right now is the girls 11 and 12, and there's your results.
More awards now coming up. The long jump complete for girls age 7 to 8. Finishing in 3rd place with a jump of 9 feet 9.5 inches, Chloe Tesoro of Eugene. In 2nd from Central Point, the best of 9 feet.
We had some awards down there.
All right, so we think we have awards going on for maybe the 15 or so. We have a long jump on our screen. Some good speed there.
Woo, good job.
All right.
Esther Jones.
And there you go on the award stand right now. See if we can get a shot of that. Some finishers of the earlier girls heat. And they get a nice pair of metal and flashy sunglasses, which, well, maybe they'll use tomorrow instead of today for the track meets.
There we go. Just getting off the stand.
There you go. And that's a fun moment to earn your spot there, because that journey started a few months ago, qualifying in one of the 14 meets, which was top 2. And to make the road or the journey on all the way here to Eugene. And believe it or not, it was sunny just 2 hours ago.
Rain's letting up a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely has lined up. We did have before the broadcast started, it was definitely pouring down, and this field was, well, getting pretty flooded to say the least. But with all-weather track and some good spirits, we're making this track meet happen here.
Boys 9-10 long jump. Here we go. Oh, good jump.
All right, so next on the track we'll have the girls 11 and 12. And this is being set off in heats of 3. Looks like we have lanes 2 through 8 filled up, so definitely a more full heat here. Getting into lane 2, that's Stallard, Mullins, Gonzalez, Wilson, Tice, Jasper, and Mile.
There they go.
And they're off. And let's see how this settles once 30 meters in, because that's when they start to see a little speed come out. And looks Lane 6 potentially could be our winner.
Lane 7.
It's nice. Lane 7 pushing out.
Ooh,
Whoa! We
photo finish. Oh!
All right. All the way to the front.
It's a good effort.
And it was Jasper. Oh, wow. That is definitely a photo finish of Jasper and Tice right there, 15:11. It looks like they're giving it to Jasper.
Same time.
Yep. No, they had to go to the thousandths of a second, so
Oh, yeah.
6 thousandths of a second is what you saw the difference of that lean there. And that's the technological abilities that we have here at Hayward Field. And using the installment from the NCAAs, that's why you see the branding still around track. Heat 2 here. And it's Mueller, Velasquez, Harms, Mendoza, White, and Centillion.
Let's see if this one's faster than the last one.
All right. Looks to be set a little bit more, lane 4.
14:31.
All right, that's an improvement from last heat, so they are progressively getting a little faster. But the competitive edge is still not letting up at all between the heats.
We go again.
And heat 3 is off. All 8 lanes being filled up.
They're looking faster also.
Okay. Lane 3 and lane 5 going at it, and lane 5 taking it.
13:87.
And 13.8, so we have some pretty big jumps from heat 1 all the way to heat 3. And the Allison will be your winner for the girls, 100 meter, 11 and 12, or overall competitor.
3 finishers getting awards from LeGrand, Raze Kellogg, finishing in second from Asturias,
and your top winners ended up right there on that podium and get a nice little commemorative medal and sunglasses.
Go to turbo jab.
All right, so next on the track will be the girls' 1400 meters. And that looked to be dwindled down to 2 heats. Last couple of heats we've had 3. There'll be 15 competitors total. Still the top 3 make it to the podium, so it'll be the best of these 2 heats. And that looks to be 100 meter girls on the stands now. And that is the girls 9 and 10 that you're seeing right now on the screen. Your top 3 finishers. Don't have the results in front of me right now, so if you caught that earlier, you got the times. Got some fun spirits there. They're having a blast. Sporting the sunglasses.
Need umbrellas.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll make a request that TrackTown Youth League umbrellas and the gold handle on that next year. All right, also on its way right now is you're getting a shot of the turbo jab. And they have, much like the long jump, it's the best of 3 attempts, and they'll take the best mark to find your winner there, so they'll be throwing for a while.
Oh, that was rad. Heck yeah, that was rad. The guy caught the turbo jab in the air.
They're in the, maybe in the warm-up phase, is there? Yeah, what you're seeing right now is the boys turbo jab 7 and 8 warm-up. And we'll be having 2, I can get this right here, we'll be having 2 fields of that, so again, capitalizing on all the real estate space we have at Hayward to make the most that we can in this roughly 3-hour track meet here. And what we're getting ready for now is the girls 13-1400 meter. And again, we only have 2 heats. And beginning with lane 2, moving on out, that's Marr, Stanton, Baith, Andrews, Morrison, and King. And ranging from Portland to Eagle Point, Baker City, Medford, Hillsborough, and Astoria, and they're out here. And definitely a big jump in the talent and speed here. We'll see what this mark is, but it looks like we have a clear winner so far. And that's lane 3.
Riley Stanton, 1388.
1388, all right. That's a pretty competitive closing mark compared to what we saw in the last heat of the girls, 11 and 12. And this is heat 2 here. And we have a full field minus a scratch in lane 5, it looks. Polkinghorn, Snyder, Ragu, Jones, Price, Stefan, Welker, and Hilberg. And let's see what we have them in mid-pack there. Starting to open up clear winner, lane 4.
Good finish.
Lily Jones of Portland representing 13:25, your winner.
Getting faster.
Yeah, they are heating up. And with just 2 heats, it looks like Lily Jones will be your winner, followed by Emily Steffen, 13:52. And she's representing Albany.
Our 2017 runner-up from Salem, J.J. Herrera. And our champion, the best of 11 feet 1 1/4 inches, from Eugene, Ian Morlock.
Are they still warming up there for the turbo jab?
It looks like it, John. I think they're getting their reps in here and kind of get a feel for the turbo jabs, which the purples don't seem to be flying as well as the greens today. So we'll see who ends up picking with the greens. But so far the warm-ups are going well for them, and we're just getting the next 100 meters set up on the far end.
Ty, go to the 100 meter sprint start.
Yeah, I'm telling you, John, those purples don't fly nearly as well as those green ones do. I'm thinking that after warm-ups, everybody's going to be fighting over the greens over there. We got a little downtime here where the 7-8 boys on the 100 meter are getting started, and so far it's been pretty exciting with the 100 meter races, John. We've got a lot of strong leans at the end and close finishes and creating a lot of good drama down here tonight.
I know the heats just keep getting faster and faster.
They do. I'll be curious to see how the girls' finals go now that we've got the preliminary heats out of the way and the boys are just getting started. But, boy, they go fast. If you're not paying attention watching the screen, it's over and done with before you even know what happened. Don't go and get any popcorn. Stick around because these are going to be wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, boys.
The boys 7-8, 100 meter, heat 1 starting up here. They look primed and ready. There's the gun. They're off. Good strong start, 4 across. First time we've seen this all night. Stadium announcer's absolutely right. It's too close to call right here. We got a first and second done. We got a nice strong kick at the end here. Looks like Ramsey's going to cross first.
It's the second heat.
Next will be heat 2. And it looks like got a clear winner, or at least someone making a commanding lead right there in the middle.
Wow.
He came with some speed in his shoes today.
He's got his sunglasses on too.
And sunglasses. Perry 1582, so making a nice little statement there.
Here's heat 3 with Cunning and Wilson filling 1, Tim Knowles in 2 from Eugene, Luke Ralzani and Clem Falls in 3, Grayson Cheney is Salem in 4.
And lined up with heat 3.
Pass in 5, Caden Cunningham is Salem in 6.
Full 8 lanes. Here we go.
7 from
4 lanes.
and Chandler Wyman
Looks like lane 1 or 2 scratch, but a little tighter race here. We got a tight one for first. And it looks like lane 4 starting to settle into it, and that is, let's see here.
Sliding into the first.
Cheney with a 16:12. And that's your winning time for heat 3. We'll see how that lines up the first 2 heats and declare that winner. Had a chance to step away from the mic for a moment, and it's there's a good buzz down there. Kids are having fun. And stands are packed. We don't have a good shot of that, but here at Hayward Field in the West Grandstands, it's definitely a presence for TrackTown Youth League. And a nice little break, at least in the clouds. Still raining. It's more misty now than the nice downpour we had earlier.
Yeah, you can see it in the puddles. There's a little lighter rain.
Yeah, definitely. And what you're seeing now is a turbo jab. Nope, no, so we got the grandstands. And
in 13:25 from Portland, it's Lily Jones.
And that is your 100-meter 13, 14-year-old finishers right there, claiming their medal and their sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Love it. Seems to be a TrackTown Youth League tradition, sporting the gold sunglasses.
And the big smile.
It's pretty natural. And if you notice the sleeve that some of those winners are wearing, that is what they earned for qualifying in the past one of 14 meets. So if you qualify, that's part of the swag you got here to make it to Hayward.
Is that? There we go, turbo jab.
Yeah, now we have the turbo jab on the screen now. It's 11:12. And see if I can get some of the names for the turbo jab 11:12 on the field right now. That'll be going on throughout the meet, as it's an open pit or open event.
We got the next heat coming up, the boys 100-meter first heat. Looks like we got everybody down there.
Right. So stepping up in age group, we're now in the 9 and 10 boys 100 meters. We have 3 heats total. From the inside, lane 2, Talon, Mason, Easton, Thompson, Morgan, Gregg. And qualifiers from all over, from Powers, Warrenton, Athena, Hood, River, Newburgh. A little bit of everything represented in this field. And again, it's all standing starts. And, that's kind of just the nature of the youth league meet, just to keep it introductory level.
Here they go.
But that definitely doesn't slow down the speed after 30 meters. You see them really start to pick up here. It's Thomas Farron, lane 5, starting to make a little command, followed by lane 6, Morgan Amano of Newburgh. Marks of 15:20. We'll see how that improves, as it seems to be a trend of the heats got show a little more speed as they go on.
Here are the results. Here comes heat 2 coming up.
Eugene in 7, and Mark Astrid Grants Passy in 8.
In the gun.
Here we go. Heat 2. Hilty, Mesman, Boro, Regan, McLean, Chandler, and Astri.
Fluorescent orange in lane 4. Looks it's a winner.
Lane 4 looks to be the winner. Yeah, you're right. It's Quinn of Salem. And representing that orange, that seems to be a good statement to where if we're going to clinch a heat win right there. An improvement from the first heat, 14-9. So he's your leader right now of heat 2 of 3 for the 100-meter boys, 9 and 10.
Lined up. There they go.
All right, we have heat 3 here. 3 of 3. A little bit of a tighter race. Let's see how this goes here.
Looks like they're going faster.
Okay, okay. So keeping in the theme of
lane 3.
Lane 3. A little dive at the end, leaning into it. And 14:28, so a little tighter race.
Nikki Covert.
Nikki Covert representing Salem there. I can see how those final results settle into to the overall of 3 heats to declare the overall winner of the boys 100 meters 9 and 10.
Get a reminder, our girls 400-meter runners should be now reporting to the check-in area.
Turbo jab. I think Jake was right. The purple ones don't go as far as the green ones. Turbo jabs.
I wonder if the kids know that as a strategic move as well.
In second from Salem, Grayson Shady. And our winner from Hillsborough on the time, 15:82.
All right, so on the stands now, you're looking at the boys. I believe that's 700 and 800 meter runners. And
in section 1 of the boys,
the first place winner had to take off his sunglasses to put on sunglasses.
He came ready to do some damage in the 100, and he definitely did. Let's see if we get to see him again in the 400, as some of these athletes do qualify for more than one event, whether it be the field events of long jump, turbo jab, or what's common is 100, 400 meter doubler there.
We need the top 3 finishers in the girls turbo jab.
And it's kind of fun to see the closing events. You'll see 100 meter runners kind of face off with the 1500 meter runners. So you got a mixture of, is it going to be the speed or the gas tank that's going to win it over in the 400? So we'll have a shot of that pretty soon coming up as our closing track event.
There's the next heat coming up. 11-12 boys.
This will be 3
100
heats.
meter.
Yep. 3 heats, 11, 12.
They're lining up.
The first heat's a little lighter compared to the next 2 after that. But a quick call off of the names again with lane 3. Javier, Colby, Caden, Derek, Mooney, and Omar. And this is from all over North Bend, Roseburg, Hillsborough, Hermiston, and Umatia. And it looks like they're lining them up right there and just kind of getting them sorted.
Yeah, they're lined up.
Ooh.
Ready?
Starting to step into the 3-point stance there. Haven't seen too many of those. Oh, we got a stumble. Let's see if there's a recover. Not much time using the 100 meters to try to recover the first few steps. And looks like we have a close for first here. It's lane 4 and lane 6. Ooh, it's going to be,
photo finish.
Okay. That's going to be a little photo finish. That's Colby and Derek, lane 4 and 6. And it goes to Derek Prebbles, 14:41, and Colby at the 14:43, so just 0.02 of a second. Settling that one, really capitalizing on that lean there.
Next heat's up.
This is heat 2 of 3. Oh, a little anxious there. All right.
Stretching, clapping their hands, getting warmed up before the race.
Keep it sharp.
Slapping their legs.
And this is heat 2. So going from lane 2 out, Borland, Johnson, Burns, Clement, Seidman, and Hayes. And maybe timing or someone coming from the field event was a quick little hold up here.
We apologize if we get some of the pronunciations of the names wrong occasionally. We're doing the best we can up here.
And there you go at the start list right there for our next heat as they set on their lanes and work out these little timing kinks here. We are running some pretty high-end timing system coming straight off the NCAA's championships, and we are able to settle down to the thousandths of a second as we did in a girls' heat earlier.
We needed that.
Definitely. And it's pretty impressive we can do that for these kids here. I definitely did not have that available. I got the popsicle stick treatment.
They're waiting for somebody, you think?
Yeah, something going on.
For our start to get back in position, a couple of more awards for the boys at the 100-meter distance for ages 9
They're
and
running in
10.
place, staying warm, slapping their legs.
Third from Salem, Quinn Burrow.
Stretching down there.
Cameron Ray.
Stay warm in them the best you can. It's
2017 champion from Salem.
looks like the rain has finally held up, but it's not going to dry the field. Not at this time of day, at least. There you go in the ward stand. Some
Is that
is that long jump?
100
Nope,
meter?
there we go. 100-meter boys. There's your finishers there.
Oh, yeah, we just saw that.
And your winner definitely wearing that lucky shirt and claimed it there. Heck of a day to wear it. And they strike pose with the TrackTown Youth League sunglasses. The gold sunglasses going to your top winner there.
Classic.
Something to brag about in the summer. All right, now we're ready for the boys. 11 and 12.
Looks like they're down their stance.
This is heat
There
2.
you go.
There you go. We got them out quick now.
They're moving.
All right, looks like we have a nice
Be close.
4, 5. Oh, well, it's anyone's race right now. Let's see how this lean finishes.
Lane 8.
8 for the win. Wow. Mitch Petrowski is a 14-11. That's the boys 11-12. There it was. So we had to hold it, so we had to add him, and respectfully, he won the heat. So I guess it was worth the wait to get that in.
Here we go, the next heat.
And heat 3 getting saw off right there. Let's see how that compares to heat 2. It's an all yellow, lane 5. Looks to be your leader. Austin Stampley of North Plains, 1283, so he looks to be your overall winner. All right, definitely sporting Sprite colors. So he made it visible to make that statement, and he'll likely be your winner today.
Getting some high fives down there from his friends.
All right, back to the turbo jav. Oh.
Well, we're going to the start.
Well, now we have the ADA competitors, a new competition here. Just three competitors. And this is a mixed wheelchair division, 100 meters. And we
I think
have
there might be 4.
4 competitors total. That's what I have. Wade Choseveg, who is a returner from last year. Amy Pincook, Elizabeth Keene, and Caleb Olink. Eugene, Salem, Aloha, and Portland all representing. Here we go. This is an exciting thing to have.
Close race.
And this is a mixed division of all sorts of ages, but in the good spirit.
Oh,
in the
wow.
Hayward field will give them some love of when it comes out.
There they go. That's awesome.
It looks to be Kayla, lane 7. And some of these marks do qualify them for the national. They have their own league, and so it's great that we can offer that here. And there's some of your marks there, and see where that gets them for some future competitions.
They're down there high-fiving each other, too. That's great to see.
That's fun. And we might see some of them return again in the 400 meters. And some of them also do the turbo jab, which is kind of exciting to see. It's a different, we get a shot of it later on the competition. It's a kind of a stationary chair. You kind of.
Then we got the next heat of coming up for the boys 13, 14, 100 meter.
There you go. Some anxious 13, 14-year-old 100-meter runners getting in that 3-point stand start. So they mean business now.
They're jumping up and down, getting ready.
It looks like we only have 2 heats of this one, so that kind of simmered down a little bit. But definitely full fields.
And they're off.
All right, let's see how this one settles. Some strong starts. And let's see who our leaders are 50 meters ago. It's still pretty tight.
It's going to be close.
Lane 3, lane 5, lane 3 looks to take it. Thomas Colvin of Astoria, the 12-8. And Shane Polinsky with the 12-9, short, not far behind him. So we'll see what Heat 2 has to offer, and that'll be the closing heat. All right, so that's Heat 2. 100-meter 13, 14-year-old boys. And this will be the closing race for the 100 meters. Some pretty strong starts and some quick differentiations here as we see lane 4. And that's Jason Paul. 12-13, so.
He leapt across the finish.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I think that was faster.
I think that's going to be your overall winner with just those 2 heats. Jason Paul coming from Portland. All right.
And there's some guys on the podium there.
On the podium now, it's 11 and 12-year-old 100-meter boys. Just saw them momentarily, so they pretty much cross the finish line, hold them, figure out who our top winner is, and then send them over to the podium and claim their medal and their sunglasses there. Have some photo moments here at Hayward.
3 sections coming up in the girls 400 meters for ages 7 and 8.
So that closes our 100-meter races, and then next track event will be the 400. Which, for those new to track, that is 1 complete lap. And similar to the 100-meter, this is a laned race. So unlike like you saw in the 1,500 meters, the 400-meter has a staggered start, so you really don't know who the true leader is until they're getting into the second turn.
They've got them lined up down there.
Now they're ready to send them off. And get a shot of the turbo jab there.
That purple one.
Okay, we got some distance on that. That's 3 attempts that they'll get, so we'll have some results and podium, people on the podium once we settle that one. The top marks there.
7-8 girls, 400 meter lining up.
So we have 3 heats. 3 heats total of this girls 400 meter age group 7 and 8. And some returners from the 100 meters or 1500s. So from lane 1, Sam Hanner, Whitsett, Austin, Rail, Goalie Ray and Osborne. Looks like
they're ready to go.
Yeah, they're ready to go. So if you can tell, they are staggered, so they stay in their lane. And that pretty much staggered is pretty much made up after the second turn.
They are darn cute, I'll tell you that. It's a long ways for those
Oh
little
gosh,
legs.
yeah. 400 meters is a really deceiving race. A lot of excitement the first 200 meters, and then you're like, oh, there's a second part to this.
Looks like the rain, still little sprinkles out there.
And it's starting to open up a little bit again. But I think our big storm warnings are over with, so thankfully we can keep the meet trucking along.
Staying warm down there,
There you
jumping
go.
up and down. The dance contest.
There we go, yeah. Seems to be a mixture of running in place and hopping and jumping jacks. And there you have your listing of the girls 400 meters, 7-8. This is heat 1 of 3. And we'll take the top 3 winners, or top 3 marks, and they'll make their way to the podium. And if you can kind of see at the come to that first turn right there, a whole series of poles and flags. Those are all representing the colleges that competed earlier in the last few days of the NCAA championships. Guns up. And we're out.
They're off.
Clean start for the first race of the 400 meter girls. 7-8, heat 1 of 3.
They're going fast.
Okay, getting out here. So we'll see who's pacing themselves and who's gassing it and who can just hold on for dear life here. All right, kind of coming around the back stretch. It's one of the mid lanes. I can't quite tell. Looks like it might be Heidi or Dolly. And that could be representing Northman or Coos Bay. And
She's got a good stride.
yeah,
See if she can hang on.
well, it looks to be lane 5. Ashley of Newburgh. And she's got a pretty commanding lead, so I think it's safe to say there's your heat 1 claimer. And she's coming around the turn with about 120 meters left to go. We'll see if the mechanics hold on and she holds on for a good finish. So I was more of a 400, 800 guy. How about yourself?
Same thing.
Same thing, okay.
Yeah, love those sit races.
So this is definitely a deceiving one where the weight really comes on the last 100 or 80 meters or so.
Yeah, it's like a monkeys or bears are getting
yeah.
on your back. Your legs just get heavy. Well, it looks like a good race for third.
So your winner there was Heidi.
Lane
Nope,
4.
Ashley.
Oh,
Ashley with a 125, and then Morgan with a 128.
lane 2's got Mom helping her through. Oh,
There you go, good support
good
there.
job.
Oh, and she's feeling the pain of what it means to run a 400. Like
She finished.
maybe questioning if this was a good idea or not. I don't know.
Having a little trouble breathing there, I think. Hands on her head.
All right, so heat 2 starting to line up and getting their lane assignments, making their way on the track, and there's your listing of it. And what a treat to really be under the lights now that the sun's gone and the shining of historic Hayward Field here.
That's why you need those sunglasses.
There we go. Now they're coming in handy. And we're off
There we
with the
go.
heat 2 of 3. Still the girls' 7 and 8-year-olds.
Past the flags.
Strong move in the middle there.
Oh,
And it might be
lane
nope.
5.
Lane 5 could be Addison Skiles or Ada. Ada we saw earlier compete, so we know she's got some speed. But with 200 meters to go, it's still kind of tight, so we'll see who kind of gets the monkey on the back and who can just hold on.
Lane 1 will even it up.
Yeah, see now,
curve.
yeah, this is where you start to see the makeup of the stagger with the inside turn lanes versus the outside and get a little more definitive picture of who's actually in the lead.
Yeah, lane 1's coming to the front.
Yep.
Lane 2.
Less than 100 meters to go.
And that looks to be Jasmine of Eugene holding on the pink tights there. Checking her shoulder to make sure she can hold on there.
She's doing a great job.
And she's holding on to it. Lane 2.
Good job.
122.
Good time, too.
Thomas of Eugene, Naomi Peterson of Malala, Desta Jameson of Salem, Esperanza Morales of Cape Falls, Jasmine Richardson of Portland, Camden Johnson of Central Point, Kennedy Walker of Milk Free Water and Sky Knox of Bend.
There's the results.
Final heat in the girls' 7 and 8-year-old 400 meters.
All right, so Millet making a second appearance and claiming second in that heat too. Your winner, Jasmine. Let's see.
Here's the third heat coming up. Let's see if they're faster. I'm cold. Start the race dance. Very entertaining.
And who you want to keep your eye on here is lane 4, Esperanza Morales, who you saw earlier in the 1500. She qualified with a 75 or a minute 15 for this, so she's got speed and she's got a gas tank, and I think that's what you're going to see a demonstration of. And that's her in the blue.
Yes.
Yep. You see her turn over. She's pretty determined right now, so we saw her make a command in the 15, and that's what you're seeing again in the 400.
There's Esperanza Morales of Cloud Falls on her earlier 1,500 meters.
And she's coming up to the 200-meter mark and
200 to go.
roughly coming through about a 35, so there's a chance for her to improve that 170 or that 115 earlier. And she looks like she's going to run this one all alone. About 120 meters left. Let's see, she
Esperanza Morales.
see if she gets on the podium stand today. She's on good pace for it.
Keep going.
Closing with 50 meters to go, and next to her is Desta Jameson of Salem in lane 3.
Nice run.
1:15:53 for Esperanza. Just a slight improvement for her previous mark. That was Klamath Falls.
Girls 9 and 10.
And just the Desta Jameson with a 1:18. That's also an improvement for her. She made her previous mark 1:20, and that was in Salem? Salem, yep, there we go.
Next heat. This would be.
And that would be. Now we're moving on to the girls 9 and 10. So
9
that was
and
your
10.
closing heat for the 7 and 8-year-olds.
Guns up. There we go.
And we're off. We have another 3 heats here. And strong start here. What does that look to be? Lane 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jalika Ba. We saw her earlier, and now she's coming back
She just
in the
ran
400. Yeah, she did.
the 100.
Has the lead with a half lap to go. In Leslie
She's coming through around a 34, 35, which would have matched our previous heat that we just saw with Esperanza. But it looks like she's about to get challenged by an outside lane. And that looks to be Bailey of Jacksonville. And this is where you start to see the difference of holding on the mechanics and what it means to go out strong or what it means to hold on.
Well, maybe she's got some more.
Yeah, with a little pushback, the 80 meters to go.
Hanging in there. Come on.
Legs feeling heavy. Oh, they're pushing back and forth. All right.
She's doing what she can.
Yeah, hold on.
I think she's going to win it.
Just holding on,
Keep
hold
going,
on. Oh, it
keep
hurts.
going. Oh, good job.
Lane 5 and 6 there. And that's Jalika and Bailey, but Jalika seems to be the winner So 121.66. Followed by Bailey of 128, Olivia 126, and Brooklyn is the 128. With some pretty solid marks for that heat 1 of 3 for the girls, 400 8 to 10.
They're lined up, guns up.
Oh, bring it back, a little stutter step there.
Is this our last heat of this?
I think this is heat 2, and that's at least that's what I have. So.
Is there 3 heats of this one?
Yeah. We got a stacked 3 heats, so we'll see who the final.
Waiting on the starter, I think.
When I ran out of. Reset the gun there. I don't think we're doing DQs, thankfully. I'm kind of gracious at that in TrackTown Youth League.
You get to see some more dance moves on the start line.
So we want to make shout outs to all the grandparents, aunts, uncles, and others who couldn't make it here. A nice webcast to watch from the comfort of your home or your phone. And close to 200 viewers, so we have an audience of maybe 1,000 today. That's pretty impressive. What
I believe we're going to. This is taped, and the families will be able to watch it later too.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, see their finishes and podium.
That's right. We got some overlapping time zones here, so. All right, so we're settling into heat 2 of the girls. 9 and 10, 400 meters.
The starter's still working on his gun, I believe.
Little mechanics here.
Some good dancing down there in lane 2. Looks like he's working on his gun down there.
All right. Well, that's better than having a lightning delay.
Some pretty big lightning right at the end of the NCAAs. There's some
lightning on the track and lightning in the sky.
Yeah.
So if you're just tuning in or catching up on TrackTown Youth League, these are qualifiers throughout the state, and it's the top 2 of 14 meets throughout Oregon.
Here we go. He's got his gun out. Starter's walking out there, getting ready to go.
And so I think they solved that mechanical error.
In third from Aloha, Elizabeth Keene. Our runner-up from Eugene, Wayne Showstrid. And our winner in 26:04 from Portland, Kayla Bolden.
Okay,
right,
guns up.
So we got a gun up, and that means we're ready to go.
We're ready for section 2 of the girls 400.
And hopefully they stayed warm, and now they're off with 5 competitors in this heat. Outside lane with a pretty strong start, but not trailing far as the inside, so it looks like we lane 5 and 6 maybe. Madison and Caitlin. So coming up 250, it's tough to say who our leader is as they start to make up the staggered in that second turn there.
Just going through the 200 there.
There you go. So Caitlin's starting to make a move there, and a lot can happen as they get into the last 150 and gears start changing of feeling that 400-meter lactic acid, and someone with the gas tank of that 1500 starts to kick in. So definitely a level ground of sprinter versus distance races, or distance runner here. But as lane 5 looks to be holding on, and just lane next to her. So as we saw from the start, Caitlin and Madison, that's 5 and 6 is your winner for Heat 2. And that's Heat 2, so we'll see how that compares to the other marks. 3 heats total that we'll be sent off here. Got a flash of the results. We'll be coming back to those momentarily. There we go. There's your 5 competitors for Heat 2, and then Heat 3 looks like we're stacked up a little bit more with
Guns up.
all 8 lanes filled up on this one, so a full field here.
We're ready to go.
From the inside, Thompson, Deaver,
And they're off.
Whitaker, Peters, Herms, Wade, Milton, and Petrie.
From the inside, Morgan Thompson, Kennewick, Alexandra Deaver of Bend, Naomi Whitaker of Portland, Juliana Peters of Lake Oswego, Isabel Harms of Eugene, Liam Wade of Eugene, Mackenzie Milton of Sherwood.
Be a good one.
Yeah, we got a tighter group on this one.
On the award stand, Finland Anna passing out hardware for the girls 400.
So lane 3 maybe?
We got some challenges, yeah, getting down into.
Naomi Whitaker?
We have there, she's making a move
No,
and
that
holding
might
on.
be 4. That might be 4.
Esperanza Morales of St. Paul's.
Juliana Peters, it looks like, from Lake Oswego.
Juliana Peters, our lead qualifier, she ran a 1:13 at the East Portland meet, and she's representing Lake Oswego, and she's representing pretty good right now, looking strong with about 800 meters to go. Coming off that Bowerman corner there.
Oh, she's got a good stride.
Yep, she's holding on. We saw her compete earlier, and we saw definitely some performance of what it means to be a runner.
Race for 2nd and 3rd there.
We got 2 and 3 going to be tight, yeah.
Lane 6 gets it.
So lane 4, 6, 5.
Liam Wade was in 2nd.
Oh, there we go. Results popping up. So we have Peters, Wade, Herm. So 112, 113, and 113. And that is Heat 2. Or no, excuse me, that was Heat 3. So we'll see how those marks compare to the first 2 heats. And see who our winner for that one is. All right, next we have Heat 1 of 3 for the girls, 400, 11, and 12.
And they're off.
5 competitors in this first heat. It's Beals, Edwards, White, Beals, and Thompson.
On the award stand shortly will be the top 3 finishers, the 11-12 girls turbo jab.
And already with 250 opening up there. Must be a pretty strong rhythm right there, and that's lane. Must be lane 3. And that's Edwards of Bend.
And our first place finisher from Grants Pass, Sydney Moore.
And she qualified with a 114, and that was in Bend. So got a little Central Oregon representing. She's holding on and looks to be claiming that one.
Wow, she's really leaving them behind.
Oh, yeah. All right, she doesn't look like she's a stranger to the 400 meters.
Nice run.
All right, finishing with a 110, definitely making an improvement from her qualifying mark. Oh, excuse me, that's Maha White.
Where's she from?
Maha White, she had a qualifying mark in Hillsboro,
Okay.
and her qualifying mark was a 114. So that's a good feeling to get a drop on that. And that's Heat 1 of 3.
Waiting on the next heat.
Yeah. All right, we got a podium shot there. Looks to be the previous. Can't tell if that's turbo jab or maybe at the long jump. So still active in the field, we have turbo jab going on. We have 2 pits or 2 runs happening there. And now we have heat 2 of the girls, 411-12.
Outside lanes are going pretty good there.
All right, so we got some challengers. They're pushing each other already, come with 2:50 left to go.
I think that's lanes 5 and 6. Alyssa Marsh.
Alyssa Marsh and Kaylee Velasquez. 200 meters left to go. And already starting to open up there. Looking pretty strong. Great stride length, so she's also no stranger to the 400 meter. It's different mechanics. But you kind of got to lock in, holding on a long sprint in a nutshell, as they kind of describe it. And you see some of that stagger being made up as they come out of the second turn there. And being trailed right there. We might have a little race here, pushing back.
Yeah, let's see what she got.
There it is. 20 meters to close it. Here we go. Might be a lean finish right there. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't tell on that one.
Another photo finish again.
Yep. We'll wait for the board to settle that one.
Alyssa Marsh.
Alyssa Marsh is the winner. Wow, and that is a photo finish. So that came down to the, as you're seeing the results, that came down to the
wow.
Thousandths of a second.
401,000.
Oh, wow. I'd like to see that picture. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Third heat. They're off.
So Harms, 9, Nicholson, Belding, Bell, Calvin, Stumpfield, Edmonds, and Gates. And this is heat 3, the girls 411-12.
Wow, look at her go.
Yeah, you got a commanding leader already. She's cranking. And she's looking strong.
Lane 5.
Lane 5 looks to be Anna of Baker City. And she's running with some determination here. Let's see how all that holds up with 150 meters to go, or less now.
And a building.
That looks to be about right, yeah.
Yep.
Adam Belding, Baker City. And she's holding it.
Finishing strong.
And see, it looks like it's going to be an improvement from the first heat, so she is your leader right now, coming through at that 67.32.
It's a good time.
Yeah. And that's heat 3. And she's pretty much tied her entry mark that she did in LeGrand. She also ran a 67 there. So holding that qualifying leader mark. And coming back on the track are the mixed wheelchair 400 meter. And you just saw them momentarily in the 100 meter race, which is a straight race. So this might be a little, let's see how they navigate the turn. And it's kind of exciting to see.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this. It'll be great.
Yeah, you don't see this too often. I think this was introduced last year. And pretty unique opportunity to bring that all throughout Oregon, because they you have Eugene, Portland, Salem, and Aloha all representing right there. All field of 4 lanes.
They're off.
Here we go.
And we are underway. Weight transfer of Eugene in 2, Kayla Womack of Portland in 4.
I think Kayla was the winner of the 100 from Portland.
Yeah, okay.
Off to a good start again.
Transfers in the 400 meters.
On the award stand, the 9 and 10-year-old top 3 finishers in the girls 400, finishing in 3rd.
All right, so the field's starting to spread out a little bit. That's the nature of having just a whole field that offers age 7 to 14. And they are working for some qualifying marks for some bigger meets. So they definitely put out what they can here. All right, and there's your lead with about 150 to go. And that's pretty commanding. And just seeing how they adjust on that turn, a little different rhythm of the arms.
That's great.
That's pretty awesome to see.
Well done.
All right, and there's your home stretch right there.
Good times.
It looks to be lane 4.
That's Kayla.
That is Kayla. All right. Kayla representing Portland. Coming through with about a 140.
Here comes second, lane 2. 157.84.
All right.
Lane 7. And
Coming in a little more closer pack there. And some of these are returners. I know Wade and Emmy were competitors last year.
there's the results.
Results on the board.
13 and 14-year-old 400 meters. This will conclude the racing on the girls' side on the track.
Still a large crowd here.
Yeah, kind of getting late in the meet. Meet time's about 9:40 now, so still some competitions going on. I think our field events are just about wrapped up, at least the long jump is. And we'll try to get some more results or shots on that as they start to report in.
Another.
All right, I think we're stepping up to the girls 13, 14, 400 meters, which you have on the screen now.
Heat 1. Here they're off.
From the inside, Vivian Hara of Hood River, Emily Johnson of the Dows, Alicia Wilker.
So that's Hara, Johnson, Wilker, Bose, Grail, Marr, and White. And I already see a little difference in the turnover from the previous heats.
Finishers in the girls 11 and 12-year-old 400 meters. From Myrtle Point finishing in third, Sarah Nicholson. Our runner-up from Salem, Allison Calvin Stuckfield. And our winner,
This is going to be a close race.
from Baker City. Congratulations.
We'll make the stagger up here. Here they come.
All right, coming up the last turn here. And not too much difference as we're making up the stagger there.
She's still got it.
Yep, she's holding on. That's lane, must be lane 7.
Lane
No, 6. My mistake. And that's Kate Bouse with a 66.
Wow, good
That's your
time.
winner of Heat 1. So definitely a nice little jump from the previous heats.
Welker second and 69.09.
Walker with a 69.09. Johnson 70.2. Hara with the 72.6. So we'll see how that compares as we get into Heat 2 here.
Hood River, Beaverton, Baker City.
No,
They're off.
Definitely got a full field on this one.
In section 2, Isabel Esper of Hood River in 2, Kyle Ray of Metro 3, Michaela Richmond of
And in lane 4, you have Emma Gates, who is the lead qualifying mark with a 64.3. But not far from hers, Michaela Richmond with a 65.7. And that's representing Turner and Portland.
Got a leader out in what, lane 5?
Yeah, it looks to be Hannah Beers of Medford really taking over right now, and she doesn't look like she's going to hold up or let up at all. She's coming around that turn. That first 200 meters about a 44-45, so that's pretty, that's solid speed you're seeing right there.
That could be Grace Sexton from Beaverton, I think.
Greg Sexton. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's lane 6.
Nice run.
61.4. Wow.
61. Good race.
Big improvement from her qualifying mark of 66, which she did in Hillsboro, and she's representing Beaverton, so. So Saxton making a big statement that heat right there.
I think she was our winner.
Yeah, I think that's 61's a pretty solid statement. So what I'm catching right now, that is your winner overall of 2 heats of the girls 13-14 400-meter run.
And we have boys 7-8 400 coming up.
All right, yeah. So we'll have 3 heats of this.
More dance off in the beginning start line.
You got a mixture of running in place, jumping jacks. Haven't seen any run-outs. I don't think they've learned that you can get a few strides in.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't want to cross that line. Don't want to risk it. You also got all kinds of wiggles going on down there.
Staying warm.
There it is, yeah.
Little wind coming through. They're still throwing the turbo jab down there.
Yeah, it looks like there are only a field events left right now, our turbo jab. And that's. There you go, there's your long jumpers on the podium.
Yeah. Girls 9-10.
Boys 400.
All right, there's our gun setting off the boys 7-8 heat 1 400 meters.
David Rutledge of Klamath Falls. Alan Q. Wood River. Harrison Ramsey of McMinnville.
They got those sleeves on that they won from their.
Yep, and you can get a shot that if you see the white sleeve that says TrackTown Youth League, that's kind of the winning prize they got for being a winner in their own city or qualifying for the meet. So everyone's walking away with something regardless of if they're on the podium today or not.
Well, this could be a good race.
Okay, yeah, we got 1 and 2 fighting for it with the 150 meters left to go.
Gosh, I don't know.
This is
It's a battle.
yeah. Okay, we got a race there. Let's see if we get some names on there. It looks like Hayes and Herrera.
Harrison Ramsey slow and steady in lane 4.
Oh, here he comes.
Okay, we got a pack.
got a chance. He's
Lane
gonna
4 might
pull it off.
snag it. Here we go.
Woo!
Oh, lane 4 snags it right at the end.
Harrison Ramsey.
Yep,
Nice
Harrison
race.
Ramsey. Oh, I had the wrong names on that one, so Herrera and Hayes. So Harrison Ramsey snagging it right there at the last few steps.
Run all the way through the finish.
There it is, yeah.
How many times have you told our kids that?
Oh man, it's a mantra to run through the finish. It definitely makes a difference in the 400 meters.
It's hard to do.
Yeah. You want to let off the gas pedal just to ease it up, but it's a 400 meter race, not 399.
We go with heat 2. Going out fast.
Strong starts, and we're seeing.
Is that lane 2 or 3? It's lane 2.
Yeah. We got the
Make up
inside
the stagger.
and outside lanes. We'll see how that turns out in the stagger, really, yeah.
See if he can hang on.
Eli Nicholson in 7. And Elijah Concock
So coming up the 200-meter mark there, it looks like lane 2 is our leader. And now the stagger's really working for them. That's a lane coming off the second turn. We're getting into it.
Morano
of Medford.
Yeah.
Looks like you might have a challenger right next to him. It looks to be lane 4 challenging him, and that's Larwin of Bend. Well, this is usually where the legs get heavy, so we'll see how this starts to settle.
This is where the parents start yelling and cheering. Come on!
Now's the time to go.
Don't give up!
As we just saw, a lot can happen with 10 meters in the previous
hang on! Run through the finish.
Heavy. There it is.
There we go. Good run. Keep going. $122 for first.
All right, so we got a good spread of finishers. And as we're setting up for heat 3. And after this heat, we'll have a better idea of who our overall winner is and who gets on the podium.
Got the gun up. Well, there's the winner of the
Oh yeah, lane 3. In the orange and black, our overall winner earlier today for the 700 and 800 meter runners.
Let's see if he's got his sunglasses on again. The kids in the fluorescent colors seem to be really fast, I've noticed.
They want to be seen for a reason, I think. So they got something to show. Hard to bring to the track. Love it. Oh. And our winner from the 100 meters, you're starting to see the difference. He's already fallen back, and that's the difference of a short sprinter versus a gas tank of a 1500 meter. That's where 400 meters is a kind of a deceiving race of where do you spend your legs on.
Cheney, I think, maybe in Salem. He's going to take the turn, or lane 8, maybe.
Yeah, lane 8 seems to be our leader.
Yeah, lane 8 or lane 7.
Let's see if I get a name on that one. That's lane 8, your winner, commanding it, followed by lane 4.
Yeah, Chandler Wyatt.
There we go, Chandler Wyatt.
114.
Right.
A little faster.
Pretty even race, too. You ran that pretty smart.
There's the results.
Yeah, so Wyatt coming out, held most of the race there and ran pretty smart.
Yeah, he ran a nice even race. Well,
I think that might be the overall winner.
we got, is this the 910 boys?
Now we're stepping up, and yeah, it's the 910. We're stepping up in the age group here.
400, 910 boys. Guns fired.
Another 3 heats, and this is heat 1.
Lane 2 off quickly. Jason Hall from Hood River.
And we put another set of 3 winners on the podium, this time in the girls' turbo jab, age 9 and 10.
It definitely seems to be getting colder.
Yeah, temperatures dropping, and the wind seems to be shifting a little bit here and there.
The rain stopped. Okay, just going through the 200 here.
And our champion from Dallas is running 69 feet 9 inches.
This could be a good race.
150 left to go. Let's see what kind of switches we have. Kind of a spread field, but that doesn't seem to mean much with 20 meters left to go, as we're seeing in the previous.
Yeah. Slowing down there.
Okay. To be lane 5, making another response and taking it.
That's a good finish.
There you go, yeah. He saw the opportunity and took it. That's lane 4.
Kenya
That's
Johnson,
Kenya Johnson, yeah.
118.
78-98 the winning time. Flip cross second, 80-35. Section 2.
So
There's the
Johnson,
results.
Flitcroft, Hull, your top three right there. So Heat 2, the time to beat is 1:18 if you want to get on the podium. And
Guns up. And they're off.
ooh, full field, all 8 lanes packed on this one.
Yeah, look at lane 1 go.
From the inside, Michael Richmond.
And that's Michael Richmond.
I think he has his arm sleeve on his leg. Pretty sure.
Put it where it fits, why not? That's flashy.
It was a good race.
Richmond, Savage, McLean, Astry, McCoon, Johnson, Sunby, and Steele. And that field's all over from Portland, Medford, Bend, Grants Pass, and Astoria. All right,
Here
still,
they come.
yeah, anything can happen. 1, 2, 3 right there. They're all in contention of each other.
In lane 6, that's Barrington Johnson.
Lane 6.
Yep, Barrington Johnson right there. Bend.
Steaming through.
Yep. He's got more in the gas tank, and he's finishing strong there.
It's at altitude training in Bend.
There
I
it is.
think. Yep.
And 1:13.
Yep.
So that's a 5-second jump from our previous
Let's see.
heat.
All those top 3 would be podium.
Yep. So the new benchmark time is now 1:13. So as the heats go on, we are improving in speed here.
All right. So is this heat 3 lining up?
Heat 3 of 3. Yep. So from the inside lane, looks like we have a scratch.
Yeah.
So we have Fay, Burrow, Ragu, Hinkle, Ginger, Jackson, and Long.
Some more good fluorescent colors out there. They're going to be
So
fast.
it could be anyone's race with the fluorescence.
Yeah.
Let's see how they settle in with, at the 250 mark. Looks like you have a mid-pack going after it. Things are starting to spread out a little bit.
I think lane 8 was first or second in the 15.
Yeah, he's making another appearance out here.
Yeah.
And he looks pretty relaxed, lane 8 out there. So if he's got that 1,500 meter gas tank, that might carry him through.
This will be a good one.
Yep.
It's coming around the
Bowman corner. We got a tight one there.
Wow, this is a good race.
Lane 4 and 5, it looks like. Cameron Reagan, Trevor Hinkle, of Medford and Salem holding on. And it looks like it's going to Cameron.
Oh.
Holding all the way through.
Cameron 110 winning time for that heat.
All right, so there's your podium. It looks like that dive was worth it to get on the podium there, right, Trevor?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he can barely walk, too. Look at him. He's got his race sleeve on. That probably saved him from a track rash.
There it is, yeah.
Getting their sweats.
Stay warm out there, yeah.
Okay, is this
Now we're stepping up to 11 and 12,
11,
yeah.
12, yep. How many heats of this do we have?
We got 4 heats on this one.
Okay.
And we got
It's definitely gotten colder.
Yeah, and we got the rain coming back on a little bit too. So
It's not snowing. It's close.
So these kids doing what they can to stay warm. Temperatures dropping, and it's kind of drizzling. Definitely not optimal conditions, but That seems to be the nature of Hayward Field.
Okay, you got the starter walking out there.
5 competitors total? Yep, we got 5 competitors starting from lane 3. Hayes, Eckel, Fox, Kelly, and Balzotti.
All right, the boys 400, 11-12. We're off. Heat 1.
Logan Hayes in 3, Caden Eckel in 4, Lucas Fox in 5, Paul Kelly in 6, Michael Balzotti in lane 7. On the award stand, the 7 and 8-year-old boys 400-meter top 3. In 3rd for Portland, Ernesto Coster in 78.30. Ian Morlock of Eugene 2nd in 7.
So the past winning mark of this race was a 61.3. That seems to be that was a last year mark. So we'll see if there's an improvement on that in this age group.
Big pack on this one.
Yeah, they're going after it.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, let's see what strikes on Bowerman's corner right there.
Looks like lane 3 maybe. Yep.
And Balzotti in 7th.
Lane 3, that looks to be Hayes of McMinnville. And he's got a commanding lead in that red. Let's see what happens in lane 5 or 7. It's lane 5. That's Fox of Hood River. So 110, 111, 112 is your top 3. But we have 4 heats of this one, so a lot can happen here.
The next heat's out there.
Yeah.
Guns up. They're off.
So lane 3, 5, 7, 8, and 4. So a couple switch ups on that one. Siva Kumar.
Oh, he's got a good stride
3.
out there.
Leslie Brody in 5. Lucky Blodgett in 7. Oliver Matthews in 8.
So he came through about a 31, so there's a good chance he'll be an improvement from the last mark. Maybe I'm projecting a 64, which would be your leader overall. This is only heat 2, though.
Lane 5.
Is that lane 5? Let's see here. It looks to be Brody of Jacksonville.
Brody Leslie.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's holding on to it.
Come on, keep going.
So he's coming
Good
through
race.
with a 69, 63. So he's currently leading the pack. Not by much, though. It's still a pretty tight race compared to the first heat, but an improvement nonetheless. And that's an improvement from his qualifying mark that he'd had in Medford, the 71. So regardless, he's walking away kind of excited to make improvements here.
Must have been Hayward Field.
There it is.
Historic Hayward Field.
Historic, indeed.
And they're off. We got 3 runners in this
3
race.
runners, so a few scratches already.
And in lane 6, Taylor Fox. On the award
So
stand.
lane 2 looks to be Logan Law. Saw him compete a little earlier, I believe. Taylor Fox in lane 6. And can't tell if that's lane 7. That would be Benjamin Seidman. 200 meters left to go. They're coming through about 30.
Yeah,
So
they're looking faster.
Yeah, that is a faster pace than the first 2 heats.
Good strides.
All right, so coming off Bowerman turn, we have lane 2. That's Logan. And he's looking to challenge here.
There he goes.
See what happens to close it. He might have taken it right there. There it is.
Yeah, I think he was the 1500 winner, wasn't he?
He's got the gas tank. He definitely used it there. Logan Law with the 64.
Got those fluorescent shoes going.
What he brings here
The trend of fluorescence is coming through. It's a true theory that we're coming up with here.
You know, here, this is our fast heat, I think.
So currently Logan Law is your leader at 64. It's a big jump from heat 2.
Here we go. It's our fourth and final heat.
Yep.
On the award stand, boys 400, 9 and 10.
So from the inside, it's Thunderbird cutting, Stamp lead. Rafani, Petrowski, Weisberger, DeSala, and Pyle. And already the field's spreading out pretty quick, so we'll see what happens as they hit the 200 mark. And
you know who's going to win.
You got the
Lane
fluorescent.
2 and
Yeah,
fluorescent.
it's spotted up back here. Not in the screen quite yet, but lane 2, let's see if he starts to creep in here.
There he is. Making up the stagger.
That's where the stagger makes a big difference. It's deceiving until you come around the turn there.
Ooh, we got a good
claiming,
race.
oh, wow. That's a pretty solid line right there.
Good race.
Carter Cunning of Willamette, 60.5.
Oh, he almost broke the 60
Wow,
barrier.
that would have been fun to see.
Fluorescent colors. High fives down there at the finish. What did he qualify?
Yeah, let's check this out. So Carter qualified with a 65.
Wow.
That's a huge PR, at least TrackTown Youth League PR, going from 65 to 60. And that looks to be your winner.
Yeah. Heat 1 of the 1340. How many heats of this do we have?
Let's see here. 2 heats.
Okay.
Thinned out a little bit. And the rain's starting to open up again. So a few of these learning the 3-point start, or 3-point stance start.
They're off.
So we have Deaver, Serrano, Pineda, Mole, Stewart, Nunez, and Van Dilnissen.
Lane 5.
5 right there, taking off. They're challenging already.
Jordan Stewart, Albany.
200 meters to go.
All right, they're going to be challenging other than going into that. The wind died down a little bit, but the rain hasn't. That would seem to replace the wind here. So it's one or the other.
No, lane 4. Nick Mall from Beaverton.
Come on, I slipped in there, challenged him all the way. And Jordan Stewart, 57. So we got our first sub 60 right now. And that is heat 1 of the boys 13-14 400 meter run.
Okay, one more heat to go. Let's see how many we got out there.
So a 57 for Nick and a 58 for Jordan. So far, our first 2 under 60. So there's the benchmark to try to jump in front of. If you want to get on the podium, 57, 58. And this looks to be our final race here. 13-14 heat 2 of 2. And good timing too as the rain's starting to open up a little bit more.
We're off.
So from inside, Krieger, Dixon, Cohen, Riley, Gonzalez, Chaney, Paul, and Avant.
Yeah, I think they look faster.
Oh yeah, we've seen a little more speed on this one already. Let's see what their 200 mark is and how that compares. And looks to be lane 4 coming through about 27, so there's a good chance he'll be ahead of or right on the previous race mark. And that might be Jonathan Riley in lane 4. And that's lane 3. I believe that's Tal Cohen, and he's running strong. And lane 5, Evan Gonzalez.
Lane 3.
56. There's a big jump.
Wow, good run.
All right, he snagged his podium spot right there.
There's your 3.
All right.
Well done.
Tao finishing it strong. That's
Well, that's the 2 sections, and then we'll get that final award on the podium.
There's the
That's
results.
56-16 puts him, I think, at the right out the all-time TrackTown Youth League mark. Previously was a 57 by Marcus Luke.
Oh, good for him.
So, all right. Heck of a run. Making a little statement that the battling the elements is more mental. And changing your socks appropriately as well. And I believe that closes all of our races. As we're sorting out the winners and getting to the podium. And popping out the umbrellas.
We should take a minute and thank everyone for watching.
So I think
First live broadcast of TrackTown Youth League.
heck yeah.
Yeah, I think it went off pretty good.
Close to 300 viewers broadcast on what I believe is Facebook Live. And every year this TrackTown Youth League making big jumps of just what it means to get more athletes to raise a competitive edge and have some fun out here.
Pinnacle Sports Network and Oregon Sports Authority, TrackTown Youth League.
A lot of great people coming together to make this happen. All right, so what you're looking at right now is some of the mixture of winners of 400 meters and some turbo jav throwers.
With Micah Petrowski and Brandon DeSala.
400-meter finals.
These are the 13, 14, 400-meter winners.
Or 11 and 12, excuse me. So,
Oh, 11, 12.
or it is 13, 14. All right, we're getting cross results a little bit here. We got some winners on the podium. They're smiling despite the rain.
There's the
There you go.
smile.
There's the shot we want. And he's a double winner. Look at that. He's collecting some hardware tonight.
Look at the rain come down. I don't know how you could be smiling.
Oh, wow.
That's hilarious.
That's going to be a fun
Look at the puddle
start.
there.
Yep.
Oh. Good job, guys.
And the stands is starting to clear out as you're seeing umbrellas and a few trash bags pop out as the rain's starting to open up again. And let's see, we have the top 3 for boys long jump.
Boys 11, 12 long jump winners.
In the 11 and 12-year-old boys long jump, Elijah Kyle of Ben finishing in 3rd.
Elijah Kyle of Ben in 3rd, Stampley in 2nd.
And Sean Burns of Wood River, our winner, best jump of 15 feet, 11 and
And
a
that's
half.
what I heard was Jawburns, maybe? Not sure of your podium stand or your podium winner right there.
Lee Barrington Johnson to the award stand.
There you go. Now he's got the medal on.
Big smile. Not sure it could rain any harder.
Quite the mix-up of attire there. Full hoodie and a hat and sunglasses on.
Well, that meet went fast. The stands are clearing out, and
All right, so that's pretty much wraps up all the TrackTown Youth League Championships, compressed in roughly just 3 hours.
Jackson of Eugene finishing in 3rd.
Nice, the 9 to 10 turbo jav.
oh, we still have some more awards.
2nd. And Josiah Peters of Kelowna winning with a throw of 102 feet 3 inches.
102 feet. Boys 910 turbo jab.
Some great throws. So wait till the closer to the end of the meet to do the field events, because a lot of these kids are still making their best marks as well as competing in the track events. So it's a quite back and forth kind of action they have going on. But they get 3 throws or 3 jumps, and it's the top mark is what the qualifying one is, or is what is goes in as a mark to be competitive here.
I think we lost one of the
Yeah, we're missing number 2 on there, so we'll try to get results on that a little bit later. And now stepping up, you just saw the last track event, the boys 13-14, 400 meter.
I'm doing my job. In 3rd place from Beaverton, Nick Mole.
So that's Nick Mole of Beaverton, and
In 2nd from
taking
Salem,
3rd.
Gonzalez. And our winner from Portland, time 56:16, Cohen.
That's the new record.
Yep, that's your new record right now for TrackTown, 56, or at least to my knowledge of what I have. That's, regardless, still pretty dang impressive to pull off a 56. Better yet, doing 56 at 10 o'clock at night, so on a wet track.
So those guys are going into high school probably, at least the 14-year-olds.
Yeah, so they have got some good experience to grow into. And we'll probably be seeing them again in the future here at Hayward, or one would hope.
7th and 8th graders, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a blast.
Well, on behalf of TrackTown USA and the Oregon Sports Authority, we
I want to thank everybody for watching. We're starting to wrap up this broadcast here.
amazing evening despite the unusual
Pretty exciting that we can bring this, not only being able to do this at Hayward Field, but bringing some excellent timing system and just a lot of volunteers. And special thanks to TrackTown Youth League, Oregon Sports Authority, Providence Sports Medicine, and the Pinnacle Sports Network for allowing us to broadcast. Pretty exciting.
Yeah. We managed to pull it off.
We did it.
We had ESPN pulling out and thunderstorms. It was, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Right.
Good job.
Well, thanks for
High
watching.
fives.
High fives all around. All right, guys.
Got to say thanks to Tom, helping from remotely. Tom Flynn. Yep, okay, let's wrap it.
All right, thanks for watching. TrackTown Youth League 2017, Hayward Field.
There we go.